Hello and welcome to another episode of my Minecraft adventures. And today we're doing something different. We're doing the 1.4.2 update review. So here, let's just get started. Right here you can see the item frames. Lots of you may already know about it. So you can see, as Trevor's demonstrating here, that you can place and destroy item frames and still get your item back. And it's really cool, this new design of item frames. So I would really recommend you putting it with a clock in it, and it still works, and I find that really cool. Okay, so here we have the pumpkin pie display, and you can see it's representative of a 3x3 crafting table, and that is how in essence you would make a pumpkin pie. With the crafting table, it requires 1 sugar, 1 egg, and a pumpkin, of course. So that's a really cool new food item, I thought. So yeah, let's move on. Here we have the block design for spawning the Wither, which is a newest mob in Minecraftia. So what you would do is take 4 pieces of soul sand and align them in a shape just like you would for a golem, but then you would take the 3 wither skeleton heads and place them on the top just like you see in that crafting area. You would not do this in a crafting table, but you would do it just like you would in Iron Golem, except without a pumpkin. You would use wither skeleton heads. And here's Trevor demonstrating the newest item, a newest decoration. It is a mob head, and we can see those over here. He's taken the creeper one down, but you can see the 3 wither skeleton heads there, and all the different ones. You can wear them as helmets, and they don't do anything, but I still think that it's a really cool addition to the game, and a very good choice. So now we move on to another new mob, the NPC witch. And so what this thing does is it throws potions at you of poison and harming. But when you do get it, it drops potions of healing and things like that. So for me, I wouldn't really want to fight it because it actually is quite powerful. Even if you have diamond armor. I once died fighting one with diamond armor. So just a little thing of caution. So right here we have a new display, the leather armor dye display. Lots of you already know about the dyeing of leather armor, how you could just take a piece of leather armor and with a piece of dye, and you could stick it in your crafting table and it would automatically dye the armor that you have, which is really handy. It offers a whole new perspective on armor. So we can see here how Trevor43 has is demonstrating the leather armor, and so now he will demonstrate how you can wash it. You do it by right clicking with your armor in hand in a cauldron of water. And as you can see, it drained the cauldron, but we did a take before this. It takes 2 cleaning of your armors to empty a cauldron. So that's really cool, I thought. Then over here we move on to the new food display. As you can see in the top left there's a poisonous potato, and we're going to the right and then down. So there's a potato there. As you can see, it has a really cool texture. There's no black outline. And then you see the baked potato. They got rid of the emanating smoke. And they also have a new item, a carrot. But the cool thing about the carrot and the potatoes is they're a new drop from the zombies that you can achieve when you finish one off. And you can also find these naturally spawned and farmed in NPC villages. So I thought that was cool as well. And then we move on here to see the golden carrot, which is a different version of a golden apple. I'm not sure what effects it has on you when you eat one, because I've never really been that hungry. But then we see here the pumpkin pie, new texture. It cannot be placed like cake, but you have to eat it like a piece of bread. But it heals a lot of hunger just as a cake would. But it's also very well worth it because you don't have to use as much resources to make a pumpkin pie as we saw in the crafting recipe. So, um, that, my friends, is pretty much it. I will post a video in a couple. I will add a video to my little timeline here before I post this to YouTube about me and Trevor fighting the Wither. So I think that'll be very fun for you guys. So yeah, I'll see you in a couple seconds here. And we're back with the fight with the Wither. So we're in diamond gear, of course, because it is very effective at doing what it does best. So Trevor, why don't you go ahead and turn on the Wither? Okay, and thus he's off, and you gotta beware because he has an extremely huge explosion when his health reaches full. And I believe, yep, there we go. So, he shoots these explosives at you, of course, but it's a very neat mob because and it's an addition, I believe, to the end. But yeah, I thought it was extremely cool when I first found it, especially with the new sound effects, but I'm not really going to play them, otherwise they mess up my mic quality and it plays back what I've already said. So, yeah, it takes a while to fight the Wither. As you can see, he's going at Trevor and he just keeps going back and forth because we both keep hitting him. It's also an effective strategy against fighting the Wither when you fire at him back and forth, because it switches his attention and is better for both of us right now. And I just want to get him just to the point where you can see his Wither armor, it's called. It's where after a while he generates an armor called the Wither armor, like I've said, but it makes him immune to all projectiles, like our arrows here. So we will have to, there it is, Wither armor. So we will have to now use our swords on him, like so, to get him, because we can't use our bows anymore. And as you can see, when he has his Wither armor, he stays closer to the ground, which is really in the benefit for you if you want to fight one. So, there we go. We finished off the Wither, and let me just show you the aftermath of the battle. That is basically what the Wither does. Roughs up the terrain, stuff like that. So yeah, that's basically the Wither. Yeah, was a good world. Our recording studio is just over there. Good thing it's encased in bedrock. But anyway, we thank you for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Hi guys, we're back. Sorry about that. We totally forgot about other items like the new anvils, and sorry about that. My mic was acting a little funny. Where's the damaged sword, Trevor? Hand it here. Okay, so we got the swords here. So now we will demonstrate what these anvils can do. Hang on a second. Okay, so I just gave myself 5, I don't know how many experience, just so I could show you. Where's the enchantment? The enchanted sword. Ended here. Okay, so, here we have the swords here. So, as you can see, you place the damaged sword, and then the sword you want to keep, and you can also name them. Let's just call it something random. And you can see that it keeps your enchantment, unlike before just doing it in a crafting table. So as you can see, our sword called Herpy Derpy is totally repaired and ready for use. So yeah, and these are just damaged versions. After you use it a while, it just damages it. So over here now we have another thing also called the beacon. What this does is it gives you free enchantments whenever you're within its range, depending on the size of the pyramid. So before we get into that, let's just look at how to craft the main part, the beacon. As you can see here, it takes 5 pieces of glass, 1 nether star in the middle, and 3 obsidian. We can see there, it's like Trevor's having a shower with the beacon. Anyway, so we can see the how to craft the beacon. So now I'll show you why you should. Well, I kind of think it's a waste, but anyway. So how you use it? You right-click the beacon, and you see here all these different enchantments that you can have within a range. So you put in what you want, and you must select what you want, and as you can see, the primary power, you can only choose one thing here, and then you get regeneration with it, of course. So let's just do speed, just for fun. So we click done, then give it a second. There is our enchantment. It stays with us as long as we're in a certain range, and yeah, it's pretty cool. I find it's really neat. So yeah, that's basically all we forgot. So thanks for sticking with us. What is it? Oh no! Why? Why? You gotta get on top of it. Here, take this. In an epic moment of desperation, he lights the altar. Dun dun dun. He has been spawned. But anyway, thanks for watching us, and we will see you next time.